I think he's happy with her.
Might be out of gas.
That's how I started it. But I went immediately.
He's heavier, but I feel like he's not. Raymond now, yeah?
Bless you.
Which I thought I never had. I'm glad I do.
Orson offered us to come to Katie's Thursday so he can help us drive single.
That's wonderful. We'll be
So on
there.
Thursday we'll go to Katie's and Orson will still be there. We'll get lessons.
Yeah, whatever. We have to have help too.
Yeah.
Alden and I don't have any help. And to put him single, I've got the equipment and he doesn't know it, but my friend bought him all the pieces for his Zilko for his birthday.
Oh.
For his harness and single. But I hadn't told him yet. I was going to see what if he shit this time. and I battle a lot.
Well, I think that's just.
He's not your only grandchild.
Oh, wow.
The only one to follow the horses? Or,
Well, two of the girls. Well, the one's actually my granddaughter. I only actually have 5, but the other one's the son's girlfriend. And I'll keep her in the room. I love her, and I love his girlfriend. I said, I'm keeping her. I'll get rid of the son. I just adore this gal. She just, whatever it is you want to do, she's there and she'll do it. If you ask her to go out here and bale this hay, she would.
Our daughter-in-law is kind of the same way. We just love her to death.
You know, and she's perfect. I
Yep.
haven't found anything bad about her yet. I love her. But anyway, these two girls, they have a quarter horse at my house. But it's like, you have to tell them. Go ride your horse.
Yeah.
Go pick the stalls. And the deal is, they got free room and board. Come on. Pick mine too.
Come do it, yeah.
I pick them 3 times a day, but if there's poop in there, I expect it to be.
Yeah. If you're in the barn and it's in there, exactly.
Thank you. Exactly. But they seem to have to be led by the nose.
They don't know how lucky they are to have a place to keep their horses.
You know what? Isn't that the truth? And
Yep.
it's right next door. They walk to my house.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
we tried to entice our daughter-in-law to buy. She rode
A little.
in high school or sometimes when she was a teenager.
And she loves it.
We actually had a horse at the farm for a short period of time a couple of years ago for a trial basis, thinking we'd purchase it. And she could use it whenever she wanted to. It was basically her horse. But until recently, she worked so much. And she and our son were like ships in the night. And she quit. We were thinking, that's not like that.
I don't think they want to. I think that's the...
And they're getting older. She's 4 years old. She's talking about
Well, that's what happened with Michelle, my son's girlfriend. also having her there. She just was such a delight. She loved coming to the farm. Whatever I was doing, she wanted to learn how to sew. She wanted to learn how to crochet. She wanted to learn all this stuff on the farm girl because my daughter knows nothing, including sewing button knives. Brings it to mom. And Michelle wanted to go to the band, and she didn't.
Oh.
And she loves it, but you know, 4 kids, and it's too stressful on her.
Well, that was.
Downtown Cincinnati.
Oh.
So the stress is just plain of getting there, and the traffic, and they have Eastgate. It's so torn up. Oh my God.
Well, Stacy has always worked in retail, and she's been assistant manager for Target for years, and then they let her go and hired somebody right out of college for half the amount of money. So she went to managing a White House Black Market retail store, which she was great at, but you know, the pressure is constantly sell more, sell more, sell more. And our son works a Monday to Friday job, and she was working all the way. She only had 1 weekend a month off, so they never saw each other. And she finally just got tired of the pressure and just said, all right, I'm taking 3 months off. And so now she's looking for something again. I'd like to see her work part-time. I don't know that she...
Yeah, if she could find something.
But, you know, she loves the horses. She loves doing this with me, but she was never available. And now she's gotten really involved in cooking and taking care of the house and so forth. And she would come out and drive with me, but I haven't been driving quite as much lately. But as far as the horse is concerned, I know she'd love to have one of her own, but her riding in the past has been a leased horse. And I don't think she can just quite get past the responsibility and the expense of owning one. She's never done it, doesn't really know what she's up against. I think it scares her. But I'm keeping an empty stall, just in case. I try not to pressure her about it. Every now and then if I hear about a horse I think might be good, I'll say, you know, I heard about this horse. But so far, I haven't been able to entice her into it. And Dane keeps saying, I really wish you wouldn't add fuel to that particular flame. Such a brat.
I've got all these ponies, and they all drive. They all have good carriages. They all have carts. They all have 2 sets of harness.
Wow.
And all these kids.
And nobody's interested. Did they just break your heart? Yeah, I know.
I've almost come to putting a sign out front. Wanted a little girl.
Yeah, that loves horses.
Crazy.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I went over to the daughter's barn where she keeps the other horse. Here's this 4-year-old. This kid isn't this big. Cuter than a button. With his 16-hand horse taking a lesson.
Oh my goodness.
In showmanship. And the kid went out, and out of 19 kids, she won it. I was so tickled when I saw her at one of the shows. Because I go watch the girls. It's like watching paint dry, but you know.
Well, yeah, but still.
I go. Like Hope says, we took a carriage up there, we could watch them splatter. He didn't have much choice. He was almost, gosh, I want to say 6 weeks old when we took him to the first horse show. And he was down here in Kentucky the first time.
Well, you know, it's one of those things, I think you either have it or you don't. It's an addiction. You either love horses or you don't love horses. And Dane just didn't. He's interested in trail riding. He would go trail ride, but he just is not. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't make somebody like it.
No, you can't.
I was first crazy. My parents, that way, no way.
Yeah.
My husband, I have to give him credit. He's allowed me to do it. And he sets things up so I could do it by myself. He's let me afford all of it. He knows there's a barn down there, out back.
so independent so quickly because I was gone. We were married, and we were together about a year, and then I was gone. And it was on and off for 20 years. So, you know, that was early on our only real form of entertainment was go to the farm, and we boarded for 15 years before we had a little place.
And I hate boarding. You know, for me, half the fun of it is having the horse at home and taking care of it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't
gotta
I don't
love
have to ride. I know I love driving, but I could still, even if I wasn't driving, I just like being around them and having my hands
I
on
love
them and
picking stalls.
yep, just taking care of them.
Now, I do get aggravated at the children sometimes, and then I can sell off.
Yeah.
I can't now. We just got a whole new big on with. And all this senior sweaters on.
Well, there are days when I could just say, all right, I'm done. Let's go buy the condo in Florida.
Yeah.
But it doesn't usually last very long.
She would be more apt to adapt to that than I. I'm one of these people. I don't consider myself a hoarder, but I don't. Once I have something, it's difficult for me to let it go, to get rid of it. And not that we have more than we can take care of. That's partly my fault.
I know all about that.
I keep saying that. That's how I got to die off on the man press. Oh, they paid for it. And we took it down to Florida once. And there's a small campground 10 miles away. I like to go to it. We haven't been in a couple of years. We used to go on like the weekends. We just go home and feed twice a day. And you feel like you're away. It's on a lake. Your camper's right there next to the lake. Nice and campground. I think he's behind a bit there.
Stop it.
I know.
We bought the place up in Lake Erie and got the son will take the kids up there more, but he's in the middle of, he's restoring a 30-foot cruiser my father built back in 1950.
Oh, goodness.